the rust pretty much done. I have the entire cab cleaned out, stripped down, ready to go. Today we are going to be putting a, I keep wanting to say Rhino line, whatever, Line X kind of liner on the inside of the cab. I got this kit. It's called Raptor Liner off of Amazon. If you want the description, or if you want the link, it's down in the description. Pretty decent for the money. You know, I think this kit with the 6 bottles was like $240, $250, something like that. Comes with the little spray gun, and it's a pretty sick kit. I have everything ready on the truck. It's all taped up. I've got 6 bottles, I think is going to be enough for the entire inside of the cab. I'm going to do the roof too. But yeah, today I'm just going to work my way through it. I do obviously recommend having a good compressor. I think mine's like a 5 or 6 CFM. I think it's like 60 PSI that you kind of want to shoot for on this gun. That's, I'm guessing. I'll let you know here in a second. 60 PSI. I still don't know what I'm doing.
All right, Raptor liner. So basically the material inside is up to this first rib right here. We're gonna be taking the hardener and we're gonna be putting it up to the second rib. That's really all you have to measure. They make it pretty darn easy. I can just barely see a line. It's actually exactly one of these bottles. So if you want to use that as a measuring thing for using the other hardener, probably a good idea. We'll put this back on, give it a nice shake. All right. Oh yeah, last thing. Remember your respirator.
Alright, so that's about it for the Raptor lining. Takeaways from Raptor lining. Honestly, in all, it was pretty easy to, set up as long as you have a good compressor. I did end up running about 60 PSI on it. Being inside the cab was tough. Just kind of making sure that you gotta get all the angles and everything like that, because this is definitely a texture that you gotta lay down very smooth.
I ended up using all 6 bottles for the entire inside of my crew cab, if that gives you any reference to how much you're going to have to buy for whatever you're doing. I used all 6 bottles on the entire, just inside, which, yeah, if you're doing a bed, really depends on how long it is, but yeah, that's a good reference. The overspray on this Raptor Liner goes further than you would think. You know, I was thinking it was kind of heavy and it wasn't gonna like splatter and spray everywhere, but man, I got that stuff on a whole, like the outside of my doors, a whole bunch of stuff that I had to go in and scrape off afterwards. If I were to do it differently, I would definitely spend the time and re-tape off everything I didn't want to get Raptor Liner on. If you get it quick enough, it does come off like a razor blade and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, it wasn't too bad. I mean, for doing it in the backyard, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. So, as I said, next video I'm going to be putting in the cage for this truck. It's going to be a full tube cage, interior tube cage that I'm going to try my best to learn the most about and make sure I have no dead tubes, that I'm as safe as possible, and I'm going to tie it all into the frame, and I'm going to do, you know, everything I possibly can that I have learned on YouTube of how to create a cage for your truck. So, stick around for that, and as always, if you want to go check out some of my knives, LostSasquatch.com. I always got a nice plethora of different blades on there, and if you ever want some cool custom Damascus stuff, just let me know. But I'll check you in the next video.
Peace.